This is a general video on general radio communications. Some of the basics. You're going to, every time on a call, you're going to have an initial dispatch. If you have not seen the dispatching video yet, make sure to watch that. So you have to have the initial dispatch. You're going to have a crew responding. Then you're going to give your second dispatch at that point in time. The crew on scene. The crew's going to depart the scene. They're going to go en route to the hospital. They're going to arrive at the hospital, and then they're going to tell you they're available. A lot of times they'll tell you they're available. Sometimes they'll tell you they're back in county. Sometimes they'll tell you they're back in the city. So these are the steps to the call that you have to be aware of. And be thinking to yourself, okay, well, they're responding scene. How far is it to the scene? If it's should take them 5 minutes and it's been 10 or 12 minutes, there's obviously an issue, and you need to maybe contact that crew, find out what's going on, ask a status check, ask them if they're having difficulty finding the residents. Start thinking about it. Wait a minute, it's been 7 or 8 minutes. Maybe I need to start being prepared and ready to tell them what they need to do. Same with departing the scene. If they're on the scene for 20 to 25 minutes, you need to do a status check and then make sure that crew is okay. You're responsible for them. If for some reason they were ambushed or somebody was beating them up, you want to at least have some time to say, wait a minute, this isn't working and I can't get a hold of them. And at some point in time, after after 2 or 3 tries, if you can't get a hold of them, get a sheriff's deputy or a police officer on their way there to help them. So we think about all these steps that each person's going to have to go through, each crew's going to have to go through. Times. Every step of the way, all the things that we went through should be time stamped. Everything you do. 8:05 you're en route to the hospital at 14:35. 8:05 you've arrived at the hospital at. Everything needs to be time stamped. And the times that are entered into the CAD should match the times you say on the radio. As a QA thing, I will listen to the radio traffic and I will make little check marks and see if your times match the CAD times. They should match it. Times, times, times. Other situations that you might be doing radio communication, scene safety. If you get a report that the patient has 14 machetes on them, you might want to have your crew stage safely. If there's an air ambulance, you will be relaying to the crew that you have an air ambulance with their ETA and where their landing zone is going to be and all kinds of information. So you don't be afraid that you're going to be on that radio a lot if there's an air ambulance. First responders, you may be calling first responders. You may be advising that crew, hey, you have first responders en route. That way, if they get on the scene and they don't need them, they can call them. They can tell you to cancel them. Road situations, if you know a road's closed or something blocking the road or whatever, there may be situations where you have to cover that. And there's many, 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 many more situations. Just always be thinking about that communication and what's coming up next. Some tips for you for the communication. Hold the push to talk button down and wait 1 second. I always say hold it, take a small breath, and be kind of thinking about what you're going to say. Hold that microphone about 3 to 5 inches from your mouth. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't yell. Don't rush. Don't mumble. If you don't understand what somebody says on the radio, don't just assume, oh, well, I'm guessing they're on a scene. It's been about that long. I'll just go ahead and show them on the scene. Make sure that you um, don't assume, you ask. Another thing I don't have as an actual bullet point, but parrot as much of the crews as you can. If they say we were on the scene and our mileage is 10.6, then you can say 8:05 you're on the scene, mileage 10.6 at such and such time. Try to parrot as much as you can. It gives the other opportunity for the person to say, no, 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 that's not what I was saying. I said this. So always try to repeat and be as clear as you can on the radio. There can be a lot of distractions. The TV can be on. There could be people in the room. Other radio traffic could be. As soon as you start working on a call, you can mute that TV very easily. If there's people in the room poking their nose into your business, push your hand up, Shoo them away if you have to. Um, you are the focus. You need to be the one that is dealing with the situations. Other radio traffic of the sheriff's department's blaring in your ear, turn the sheriff's radio down so they're not blaring in your ear at that time. Remember, you're focusing on the crew, you're focusing on doing what you're supposed to do, and then you're that crew's lifeblood out there in the field. So be there for that crew.